There is something of great importance that concerns the seasons, the spiritual seasons in our lives. And there are so many lessons that we can learn out of those seasons. There are so many teachings that we can derive out of those seasons. Today, I want us to talk about the pruning season, because this season is it can be one of the most challenging seasons that we go through. The pruning season can also be related to spring, because this is where new life begins. This is where the new branches come out. But even though there's this new life that is being birthed, there's this new life that we are seeing come in front of our eyes. It is also a season whereby the dead leaves have to be cut off. And when those dead leaves are being cut off, it means that new fruit is going to come out of the now new tree. That process is not easy. That process is quite challenging, because even in our lives, God is removing what that is not good for us. He is cutting people out of our lives, people whom we should not be in association with. Yes, they were there for a reason and they did what they were supposed to do, and now it is time for them to be removed of our lives. Things that do not bring value, God cuts them and He takes them away from us, such as the bad habits. We all have those bad habits. Maybe you eat too much, maybe you watch too much TV, you are a lazy person, maybe you are in an abusive relationship, or you are an abuser in the relationship where you are in, and so on and so forth. So God will remove those things that make us not to become productive. Even in your workplace, maybe you don't put enough effort in your job. God is going to deal with you in that particular area whereby He wants you to grow. So sometimes we don't even understand why such things are happening. That is why I will keep on emphasizing the point and fact that it is important for us to understand the seasons where we are in, the seasons that we are currently operating in, so that we can be able to act and react accordingly, so that we can put the necessary measures in place for us to have something that we can look back to and say, yes, we actually made it. We actually passed the test. We actually see the results of what it means. Sometimes God will just put you in isolation as He is busy pruning you, and it is difficult to be put in isolation. It is difficult to be alone, but that alone time is for you to seek His face. That alone time is for you to introspect. That alone time is for you to sit down and reevaluate your life and see the things that you can change and those that you cannot change. And it is important to focus on what you can change and what you cannot change, because that what you cannot change is really not your business. You should not be focusing your energy on that. But because we are human, we've got that element of us wanting to change even the things that we are not supposed to change. But that is that time whereby we need to listen. That is when the Holy Spirit becomes our best friend. He still is, but this is a time whereby you just listen to Him and you wait for his instructions. You don't do things without Him saying yes, do it. This is a tough season. The pruning season is The pruning season is tough. I remember what the challenges that I went through when I was being pruned not so long ago in 2019. I was in a car accident that affected my spine, and as time went by, I could no longer do things for myself. I was confined to my bed. I could not wash. I could not clothe myself. I could not do the basic things that we take for granted. And I was angry with God. I went through a lot of emotions because of the pain. I could hardly sleep. I only slept for 2 hours. Day or night, just 2 hours. I could not sleep because of the pain. And I had to rely on my family to help me. For someone who's able to do things for themselves, for someone who's able to do just about anything that I want at the time that I want, exactly the way that I want, I found myself to be in that pruning season. It was difficult. But in that pruning season, I realized that there were things that God was busy working on in my life. I thought I understood what patience is. I didn't. I thought I understood what strength is. I didn't. Communication, I didn't. Relationships, I didn't. I went through a lot. I found I was in a position whereby I could no longer write. I had to learn how to write. I had to learn how to walk. I had to learn how to do so many things that I never thought I would relearn how to do. But there I was in that moment, and I had to go back and say, but God, your word says about me, the promises that you have placed in my life, I still believe in your word, and I am going through this, and I did not even ask for me to go through this. This found me, and it happened. And because of the emotions that I was going through, all I could do was just to lament. All I could do was just to scream at God, and it got me nowhere for a very long time. It was in 2019, then there was 2020, then there was 2021, 2022. I slowly started to regain my strength. Even now, I can say I am healed, because I can do most of the things, even though I am still slow, but I can do most of the things. I am sharing this testimony with you to encourage you, and to also know that in that period of whereby you are being pruned, your life can become at a standstill. I was there. I know what stagnation is, because I lost my business. The people whom I thought were my friends did not even visit me. The people whom I thought would, even family members, they did not visit me. because God was busy working within me and taking me to a better place. And today I am happy because now I know that people come into our lives, and once that period is done, they leave. They come there for a purpose, whether it is to take us, to push us to another level, or whether it is to test us in ways whereby we can never comprehend or understand. That is their job. And when that assignment is done, they move on. Just like what happened to me. And I am glad, even though I lost a lot of things, even though I lost money, I lost the material things, and even some of the things that I used to have, I can no longer use them, because now I have to readjust to the person that I am right now. You know what, I look at them and I realize that, you know what, the accumulation of material things at the end of it all means nothing. If you are unhappy, it means nothing. If you are not content, it means nothing. If you're going through a lot, you realize that those things, they actually don't mean anything. They don't even have value, because all that you want is peace. Yes, during that period, I wanted peace. I just wanted to be happy. I wanted to be still, because there were times whereby I just wanted to be alone. Just to be alone, not to talk to anybody, not to do anything, but just to lie down on my bed, which was anyway all that I could do, because there was nothing much that I could do. For me to lie down on my bed and just to feel the presence of the Holy Spirit. Yes, it is doable. Yes, endure. Yes, have that patience. Yes, you will get over it. I know that you will, because I did. I did it. You too can do it. So it is not the end of the world. The pruning season that you find yourself in, it is good for you. When you come out of it, you're coming out stronger. When you come out of it, you come out with a different perspective of life. Because some of the things that you might have put them at the back of your mind, because you thought, you know what, maybe it was just my mind, or maybe I did not think about it clearly. You'll realize that those things that you actually took for granted and you never gave thought to are the things that you're going to pursue, are the things that you are going to put more effort into, and they are probably what are going to take you out of the period that you find yourself in. So thank you very much. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for liking. This is going to help this channel grow. My name is Grace Tusu. Thank you very much.